Sou a Cris e eu escrevo coisas. I'm Chris. Hi guys. I'm Chris and I like to write. Um, Sejam bem-vindos ao stream. Welcome to the stream. Esse é um stream bilingue e a gente escreve coisas aqui em português e responde perguntas se as pessoas perguntarem em português ou em inglês. So this is a bilingual stream. We write things in Portuguese and we answer questions. If people ask us stuff in English or in Portuguese. Um, so, hi guys. If this is your first time here, um, I'm Chris and I like to write. Welcome to the stream. Se essa for sua primeira vez aqui, eu sou a Cris e eu escrevo coisas. Bem-vindo ao stream. Eu vou fazer a recapitulação. Eu sempre faço. Eu trabalho no meu livro, né? E eu sempre faço a recapitulação para vocês poderem acompanhar no começo dos streams. So I'm working on my novel and I always do a recap of um, scenes of the last episode so you guys can keep up. Hang on. So I'm gonna do it in Portuguese first and then in English, ok? Eu vou fazer em português primeiro, depois em inglês. Nos últimos episódios, se você não for por aqui e você não tem a mínima ideia do que está acontecendo, essa é uma história de ficção científica em que uma agente do tempo tenta colocar uma figura histórica nos eixos. Então a gente está lidando com universos paralelos e com essa figura histórica. No universo 1, a Catarina é uma pessoa que trabalha com tecnologia. E no universo 3, a Catarina, que a gente está lidando agora, a Catarina é uma lada estilo Carmen Sandiego. No último episódio, a gente escreveu uma cena de disfarce rápido. A, a Catarina, um, ela se disfarça para se esconder da polícia em plena vista, né? E essa cena que a gente está trabalhando. Eu vou repetir em inglês, né? Com sorte vou ser mais articulada, ficar estar aqui. Já mencionei que eu sou awkward. Enfim, vou repetir em inglês. So, guys, if you're new here, this is a story about a time agent in parallel universes. Um, so we are dealing with a time agent trying to get a historical figure back on track. In Universe 1, Catarina, the historical figure, is someone who works with technology. In this book, in Universe 3, she is a person that actually works with, with like, she's a thief, like Carmen San Diego, and she actually works with um she stole these paintings by this painter Hervitorio, and we are writing a scene about quick disguises where she's running from the police and hiding in plain sight. So that's our summary for today. I asked a friend to check if everything's in sync. Hang on, I'll check up with him and we'll start writing. Every stream we attempt to write about 1,000 words. Todo stream a gente tenta escrever mais ou menos 1.000 palavras. Eu guardo um momento, eu pedi pro meu amigo checar se tá sincronizada. Eu vou ver o que ele me diz. Aparentemente tá sincronizado. Thank you, Jesse, for checking for me. Um, então vamos lá. A gente tá escrevendo essa cena de disfarce rápido. Eu acho que a gente precisa de uma nota aqui para início de conversa, porque a gente tá lidando nesse plot da Catarina acumulada com um, um your chat rules are in English. True enough, eu não pensei. I didn't think about it. Insatiable, 1778. I just put the chat rules in English, but it's bilingual. Sorry, the string. I have to update the chat rules. Thank you for reminding me. I just like my Twitch is in English. A language do you speak other than English? It's Brazilian Portuguese. The string like I write in Brazilian Portuguese. I generally shout out other writers when I see them online because the string is bilingual. Like there is another writer online right now. It's um a guy I found out about this week. His name is Scott writes stuff. He writes stuff in English. I believe today he is working on paragraph stuff. If you want to check him out, like he's doing writing exercises. So I had a question on Portuguese chickens. How do you get a Portuguese girl? I have no idea, dude. If I ever find out, like I might let you know, but I have no idea. I guess you talk to her and hope for the best. So, I was saying I about to make a note here, like, um, it's because this scene has a lot to do with tracking down Catarina. I was about to make a note here about how the tracker works. The protagonist has to track Catarina down in several universes, several versions to several universes. So about stealing her dog, and when she put lost dog flyers, I come in like a heroine and get together. Would this have worked? No, dude. Honestly, that's a bit creepy. Um, you might just try talking to her. Like, hi, how are you? And actually, let her talk about herself, but I don't think that would have worked. Yeah, that's also not a good technique, dude. Are you a writer or a reader? Like, what brings you here? Adora. Um, Um, yeah, I don't think this is the best thing to ask those sort of things, dude. For for real, I'm just a writer trying to write. If I had any social skills, like, hi, Birdie. Hello. How are you doing, Birdie? I'm trying to make notes here about some tracker in this scene about um quick disguises. I'm wondering how one tracks like a historical figure to multiple universes. How are you doing tonight, Birdie? I don't write about romance, insatiable. I actually don't. So I'm really the wrong writer to ask. I'm doing good. Just popping in before my D&D game. Yay! Have a good D&D game, buddy. Birdie is a awesome editor. Like, that's a string to edit. Chris, you're live. I didn't even know. Well, now you know. Welcome, Channel Jar, and thank you for stopping by. Um, Channel Jar is a writer too. Like, I think I should shout them both out. Channel Jar writes, Birdie edits. No, dude. Yeah, if you're looking for romance, insatiable. If you're looking for romance and actual sexual tension, you have come to the wrong writer because there isn't any. I sure you will find someone who does write that, but I didn't even get the chance to tell him that. Whoa! So you found out spontaneously. Know anyone? And that streams on Twitch? No, but you might find someone if you actually use the writing tag. Might be someone online. I don't know anyone particularly. O rastreador inicialmente. Pretty sure most of the stuff you find on Twitch is family friendly. Fair enough. What books or series inspired your writing? Well, there's a lot of stuff like that can inspire like a writing like that, but sci-fi, I would say like stuff like Asimov books, like the Foundation series, um, is definitely an influence. Um, and this one, I guess, would be pretty influenced by Carmen San Diego stuff. So because I keep telling people. Like my teeth, it's a bit like Carmen Sandiego. O rastreador inicialmente é como um rastreador comum da era 51 azul 23. Yeah, I don't read much, and I think my last book was Dr. Seuss. Okay, what actually brought you to this thing? Like, I'm curious. How did you find me? Um, é como um rastreador comum da era de 51. What books do you recommend to read for fun? Ooh, that's a question, is it? I recommend anything you think would be fun to you. Like my favorites are generally fantasy books. So your typical like Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter or sci-fi books like the Foundation trilogy I mentioned, or mm, like those are my favorite generally that I can think in the English language. But really depends on what you you like to read. What do you like to read? Lord of the Rings? Um yeah, I like it. Like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter also I have a few of them lying around. A series of unfortunate events. Any new game and book? Oh, something happened. Hang on, what's happened? um Okay, something happened and I can't see what happened. Okay. Channel Jarp is now hosting you. Thank you, Channel Jarp. Thank you very much. I fixed the sound now. 50 Shades of Grey. Not my favorite particularly, but thank you, Birdie. Birdie's hosting. Thank you. Not my favorite 50 Shades of Grey particularly, but considering about what you were asking earlier, maybe you should incorporate some romance in your writings. Not my thing, dude, but you can find other writers who will. Um, Yay, Birdie! Thank you for the host. You guys are awesome. Channel dropping Birdie. The dude was spot on when he chose Unsatiable as a username. Exactly. If you're looking for some romance to read, like there are some like historical romances that I actually like. Like there are some, but I don't think they have a translation in English. I was going to recommend you some stuff. Um, what happens if you copy imperative writing into Google Translate for English? You get a really bad translation rate. For instance, let's copy this bit and paste into Google Translate, and I will read to you the translation. Oh, look. What I got out of this bit is a smile pulled the lips of 581 Blue 23 against his will, With all due respect, I would never take you for the type of person who eats absurd amounts of food. I would guess that you are a person with small portions and soulful food. Catarina smiled. Perfect, because I'm not really me today, is it? It's a somewhat bad translation, right? How much would you charge me to write a romantic sci-fi? Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm not a ghostwriter, but you can find some ghostwriters on sites like Fiverr, for instance, and someone will write you something. Okay, dude, I'm banning you if you continue. Okay, you can behave, or I'm banning you next time. Okay? Yeah, I don't think. Com todo respeito, eu nunca tomaria você pelo rastreador inicialmente como. Hey, sorry, guys. O rastreador inicialmente é como um rastreador comum da era de Catarina. So, the tracker is initially like an ordinary tracker. Like, it works with triangulation. And it. But it isn't enough because we are dealing with time travel, so it needs an upgrade. um, and then, like the second version of the tracker, the version that we have now, is a version of the tracker that tracks people through time, but there's like a entire um, section of time. Like Catarina is in a place she visited a lot, so she reads as being in the whole neighborhood at once. So we need to refine um, the time filter. O rastreador inicialmente é como um rastreador comum da era de Catarina. Ele funciona como um rastreador. hum, Como um rastreador comum da era de Catarina. Logo em seguida, funciona como um rastreador da central do destino, só que sem filtro. What is your D&D campaign about, guys? And thank you for sticking around. I'm sorry, I made it like. Uh, como um rastreador comum da era de Catarina. Logo em seguida, ele funciona como um rastreador de central de. We're having a boss fight today. Yay for boss fights! Boss fights are awesome! I'm starting the call right now. Good. Have a good game, guys. I hope you guys have a good game. Well, maybe about that. I'll be in there in a sec, just finishing up my scroll, though, of Insatiable's internet use history. Uh, okay. Uh, don't, like, dude. no crime. É como um rastreador comum da era de Catarina. Logo em seguida, ele funciona como um rastreador central de destino, só que sem filtro. Central de destino. Hum, Como presente na vizinhança. Sorta, I guess. Is Portuguese than Spanish? Yes. Um, I always say it used to be the same language, and then it separated. So, um, I guess. Oh, it's most shit posting. Okay, so you're a shit poster, and someone followed. Hey, Insatiable, thank you for following. Uh, okay, so I guess I should like add to the chat rules then, like probably not um I don't know, I never know. It's the internet, how will I know? But probably like I should add to the chat rules like um no questions about erotic stuff because I can handle that. But it makes sense now. Na área de Catarina, logo em seguida ele funciona como rastreador central de destino, só que sem filtro. Precisa de um filtro temporal. I don't know, man. Something impressive. Uh, Guys, I don't know what to do with this chat. So, um, então o destino precisa de um filtro temporal, senão Catarina não dá como. What font is that? Deja vu Sant. Never heard of it. Well, now you did. Se não, Catarina lê como presente na vizinhança. Since this is a story about time travel, I thought maybe it was thematic. Um, Principal. It's my font now. That's hilarious. that I chose a deja vu font for a time travel story. Se não, Catarina lê como um presente na vizinhança inteira ao mesmo tempo. E esse é o poema principal. Do rastreador. That seems hard to write about without being inconsistent. You're not the first person that said that on this string, but I'm taking on the challenge because the story doesn't work without time travel. So, and hopefully, hopefully, it will be consistent. And then that's what the second draft is for, to fix plot holes. But I've done my plotting. It's here in the outline. So this is my outline, and I've done my plotting. So hopefully it will be consistent. Um, what rules do you follow for your version of time travel? Since it's dealing with parallel universes, my rules are someone from outside of the universe can do almost anything um, in other universes, and is there infinite timelines? Is time thread and can is time fixed and can't be changed? Like there are infinite timelines, and time in a way time is fixed. Like after someone from outside the universe can do most whatever they want, but there's a linearity of how they travel in time. When they mess up with time, they cause a sort of paradox, and they can't go back to how it was before the paradox. There's a linearity for them. So the universe is away, then the time traveler arrives, and the universe is gonna be changed by their presence if they are from outside the universe, and it can't go back. Like they can't travel to the universe before they change it. You've ever watched Steins Gate? No, actually not. Is that a TV show? I haven't actually watched it. But it sounds like a time travel story for the title. It's about time travel. Yeah, I gathered. I'm gonna take a look at it when the stream's over. Then, like, it sounds like something I should be aware about at least. Do you like it? Preciso de um filtro temporal, senão Catarina lê como um presente o vizinhança inteira ao mesmo tempo. É o problema nesse momento da história. Explain time travel pretty well. I'm gonna check it out. Maybe I'll learn something about how to explain it to my readers, but I'm not like um I maybe could use some more references for time travel. Preciso de um filtro temporal, senão Catarina lê como presente na vizinhança. Okay, so I think this summarizes the tracker. O rastreador inicialmente é como um rastreador comum da era de Catarina, logo em seguida ele funciona como um rastreador da central de destino, só que sem fio. A central de destino precisa de um filtro temporal, senão Catarina lê como um presente na vizinhança inteira ao mesmo tempo, e esse é o problema principal do rastreador nesse momento da história. Pequena barraquinha grega. inusualmente lotada de gente. 58123 ficou com o coração na mão. Esperava. So, the protagonist and Catarina are disguised and that they are in front of this food stand. And 581 Blue 23 keeps waiting for the moment where someone will point to Catarina, who is pretty famous, and say, "Hey, that's Catarina," and no one ever does. Like, mas ninguém nunca o fez. Tenho fome. Hi there, Spidey! Hello, welcome! Um, you're hungry? Oi, Davi Spidey, bem-vindo! Eu já tô confundindo as línguas de novo tudo. Um, favorite word she used? I don't know. There should be like um there should be a word counter here. But I don't actually have a favorite word. I suppose there are words I use more than others. I don't know. Maybe ineffable? I like the word ineffable, but that's because of Good Omens, the New Game and Terry Pratchett book. It's a good book. É verão, teve sol o dia todo. Chega à noite e tá a chover, a trovejar. Mas que tempo é esse? It usually doesn't it happen there in like no Devil's Spidey is like saying today was a warm day but um in the evening it's raining. Não acontece aí em Portugal isso? This sort of weather literally makes me sick. Oh, sorry to hear that, Spidey. Here it's pretty common. It happens like every summer is literally like that. During the day is like it's really warm. It is like, are we even alive? And when late in the afternoon it pours down like we it's the Amazon rainforest or something. By day sunny, hot like a summer day, but evening came and it started to rain and thunder everywhere. My translation. Good translation, I approve. I have to look through again at Paranoid Koala's Greek food recommendations. Does anyone like know anything about Greek food? Because I'm trying to insert it in the novel in his honor because he made me hungry one stream. Speaking about novels, how is the novel going, David Spidey? I remember you were doing the outline. David Spidey is also a writing streamer. Not going. Oh, why? What's happened? Oh, está aqui. Mas ninguém nunca fez. Nem mesmo quando Catarina. Waiting until my new PC parts come. I copy everything I can from my PC. If I resume writing, I have to copy it as well. Oh, I see. Um, okay. So you haven't copied the writing? Like you don't have any backups? That is that it? Mas ninguém nunca fez, nem mesmo quando Catarina. Um, I did copy. It was the first thing. Well, insatiable. That's a bit nosy of you. Feel disobligated to answer to that, David Spidey. We found out Sensational is a shit poster, so God knows what he'll do. They will do with the information. But if I resume today, I have to immediately copy it as well. If I get the part tomorrow, yeah, I did say I was lazy, so um, did I say I was lazy? So okay. So tomorrow we will have actual screens. Is that it? I'm excited for it. So everything insatiable from motherboard to fans, processor, and SSD. Yay! The exception of graphic cards. I'm, e mesmo quando a Catarina pediu a comida em de um, you're still figuring out some stuff for the outline, Devil Spidey. I don't know what to say to that. I think cool. It's cool figuring out some stuff. So isn't it? Are you happy having to figure out this stuff, or is it a problem? I'll let you guys chat about computer because I don't know anything about like does it work? Okay, I just look at computers when I actually need to buy one. Mm. But if I find a problem with it, it's stressful. Yeah, You guys are just flexing now. Mesmo quando a Catarina pediu a comida em sua voz de disfarce, nenhuma pessoa sequer chamou a atenção. I hate the trope of the main villain having henchmen. Oh, alright. So how are you working around that? At one point, they will betray the villain. It's guaranteed. That's why I hate you whenever I see it. And okay, here's an idea. Here's how I'm dealing with it in my book. Betrayal is a big theme in my book. So this is a sci-fi. The henchmen are either a under mind control, like with a mind control device, or they are robots. So that solves the problem of the betrayal. Yours is a fantasy, right? So if there's magic in your world, you could use magic to guarantee that the henchmen are under control. What do you think? Does it fit your world? This one, but I need a least one. This one serves as his bestie, like his best friend or his best henchman. Nenhuma pessoa sequer chamou atenção para ela. Tudo que, tudo que a pessoa servindo a comida disse foi: aqui estamos. Agradeceu timidamente no personagem. Hmm. I need to open the art. Catarina, hang on, I should have opened it already. It's a bit hard to explain without spoiling my current thoughts, but excuse me, to put it in simple words, my villain corrupts people with the basic things. Ah, I lost the chat in the middle. My villain corrupts people with basic things of humanity, power, greed, lust. Oh, I see, I see. So as your henchmen become more virtuous, they betray the villain. Is that the problem? So, it took a while to show up. But so, this is Catarina. This is like the thief. And we drew her on string the other day. And she is looking like this nerdy technician guy for this scene. So, she's hiding in plain sight and nobody notices because she basically went from Catarina Marsh to Clark Kent in one scene. So I'll try to describe it better. Like the, but I do not want them to betray. I see a drawing and the villain beneath. I see a drawing. Yeah, I drew it on string the other day. Like we reached our goal. This blue bar here, it was our goal for May. Like we have to update the goal for June. Actually, it's this green bar. We are getting a head start on the word count goal for June. So I can say that on 11%. Yay! So I can say that on May I have given my 111%. So sorry, I am dark. So 28K more words. Is that a lot? Um, for me, like actually 18K more words right now. For me, my average each month is about 20K words. So it's average for me. I'm getting the hang of streaming. Still, so I'm still doing that. I should add, like, I found out Streamlabs has like reward points. So I'll probably add in the next few days like some points, some channel points that you can redeem, like to mess around with the word count goal and probably with each other. So that's that's in the plan. Watch out for the next stream. For me, that is a lot, but actually, a lot of people do something in November called NaNoWriMo, National Writing Month, where people write like a, a medium-sized novel, like it's 50,000 words in a month. That is unachievable for me, but maybe like with practice by this year's NaNoWriMo, I can compete. I don't know if I can do this marathon. How does Stephen King write so much so quickly? I don't know, man. He Stephen King is like a famous penciler. He has like some days where he writes like 10,000 words, and I don't know. Maybe maybe he has a secret. Assume he takes drugs. It is humor, but I don't know. I really don't know. Desceu timidamente dentro dos limites do personagem e entregou um de queijo para 51 azul 23. Então eu vou fazer o que eu sempre faço aqui. Eu lembro vagamente que o Paranoico Koala mencionou isso no outro stream, quando eu não sei qual o nome, o que fazer, insira o que eu não sei fazer aqui, eu coloco uma nota. mas parece ser gostoso. So, I don't actually remember what's the name of the Greek food. Paranoid Koala came in here the other day in the chat and made me hungry. But I guess I can look at the history and like find the foods he was talking about. What do you do for inspiration? Oh, so for inspiration, I was thinking about that a lot. Sometimes, if I you just learn to recognize ideas with time. So I have like a list of ideas by now, more ideas than I can write. But if I'm completely out of ideas, I do things like there's this RPG called Fiasco, and it's a bit like you can play it solo. It's meant to be played with 3 to 5 people, but you can play solo and you use the dice for some random setups. So I generally, if I'm completely out of ideas, I roll a fiasco and go from there. Like it generally gives you characters and the relationships between the characters and some conflict, and I go from there. I might roll a few ones and mix and match. So if I'm completely out of ideas, I try that, or I browse to Tumblr prompts like Tumblr. I can't English today. Sorry. Tumblr prompts. I browse to them too. Biggest regret. Um, I don't know. I don't have a lot of regrets in life. I guess like I don't know. I don't really know. I try not to second guess myself too much. What is your biggest regret, Insatiable? Integral capacity and replication. Not even that one time where we all forget to get toilet paper. I never had that one time, so I don't know. What? Why? I don't recall a time I had that. So limite do personagem entregou que parecia com uma. Oh, to say that I have no regrets actually. In the last few days, I ate too much calcium, and then back, um, my back decided not to work. Like so, that's a regret. I was like an old lady for a couple of days because I messed up with my nutrition. So biggest success. I also don't know how to measure that. How do I measure success for real? Like, I guess the biggest success is that I actually published a book. I actually set things up and then streaming today. I didn't think I would. What's your biggest success? Olhou, olhou, getting out of my comfy bed. The biggest success and the biggest regret. Our else? I I imagine. Congrats on getting out of your comfy bed. It's hard some days. Would you eat your neighbors if you had to? No, no. I'm vegetarian. How does Stephen King write so much so quickly? He's a full time writer. That doesn't mean much, Davis Paget, because like other writers, like say Neil Gaiman, are full time writers, and Neil Gaiman says he averaged at 1,500 words per day. So that's what I write in a streaming session. There's a limit to how much you manage to write. So is George R. R. Martin. Learn from King. The number of words can vary. Yeah, George R. R. Martin. Like, yeah. Any bets if we will actually ever get the last book in the saga, or or if we will never get to the last of George R. R. Martin's books? He stated he works 6 days a week, 10 pages each day. That's true. Like, he says he doesn't get up until he gets the 10 pages. Yeah, that's a risk. Devil Spider does not like Game of Thrones. Me neither. But I respect that it exists. I like, and I respect that people like it, and I have a huge respect for George R. R. Martin. I just like, it's not my kind of book. Knowing how he's gonna finish. Yeah, our bets are off at this point, but like, we maybe should start like a we maybe should bet money on, on it or something, like to the grand bet to George R. R. Martin fans on whether or not he finishes. Someone is gonna get rich. I think this show slowed his work even more. Probable, like, George Martin is a notable painter, and I think like maybe he, because he was under lots of pressure, maybe he froze a bit. I don't know. Suspeita tão absoluta. What kind of rewards would you like for your points? It's been so long. Does the pressure extend multiple years? Yes, yeah, because like he had to go give ideas on how the show would end. Martin has nothing else but that. Plus, yeah, and he actually didn't want the show to end, I guess, because he like gets paid royalties for the show, right? So there are Game of Thrones fans, and there are a Song of Ice and Fire fans. Yeah, that's true. Game of Thrones was only good because the books were used as reference. The show writers are terrible. Yeah, I can actually, I didn't watch it, so I can actually have an opinion on that, but I heard that people hated the last season. Last two seasons were so bad. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that people hated that. That's where the series diverges from the books, right? I heard lots of theories on that, because so the books ended at the start of season 4, more or less. Mm. I don't know what to say to that because I don't know how many seasons there are. He has half of the next book for the show writers to see. But I don't think he shared, did he? Like, I think the writers decided that um, they would make their own thing, like, since it was going to diverge from the book, because then they wouldn't spoil the book for the actual readers of Song of Ice and Fire. Oh yeah, what things? I don't know what happened. Like, I caught the thing midway. I love it until season 5 when they killed off. Then spoilers, guys, if you haven't watched. It's like and there's the issue right there with characters. Never ever break of characters. Hmm? What? I don't get the last comment. Oh, okay, I see. That was a break a character. Catarina não pôde. Tão absoluto estampado se conter. Por que estamos aqui? Oh, okay, I need an index. Somewhere up there, there is an index. And I'll find one. Preciso de traço N. And there's the issue right there with characters. Never ever break characters. Stannis was a commander, a tactician, yet he was caught by surprise by a hooky. Come on. Arya was bland. The dwarf forgot the name, became number and number. Aaron became stupider and stupider. Yeah, I really like. I can't keep up with that discussion. But I'll take your word for it. I hope like no one is like offended or being spoiled. But guys, if you like, I know it's like apples and oranges, but if you like Game of Thrones, you might like the Foundation trilogy by Isaac Asimov because they are both um, sociological storytelling. So they are like they are about societal changes and they don't follow a protagonist. Asimov, like it's a lot less violent, so I never read before. Is it hard? Um, it's a bit like um, it's actually considered soft sci-fi. Um, it is the basic the basic thing about the foundation is that it is about this guy, Harry Seldon. There is a like he's basically a historian and a mathematician, and he does some statistics, like he does sociological statistics, and he figured out the society in which he lives, there is a galactic empire is about to fall, and it's about the fall of the galactic empire, like the empire is about to fall. It's about that and what Harry does to what Harry does to like combat that. To like the empire is going to fall anyway, but there will be a dark age soon after, and Harry's trying to shorten the dark age. Hello, Jess. How are you doing? Hello, welcome. Oh, I pirated. Fair enough. Like, I think I should put a disclaimer here. Like, while I don't condone anything illegal, I like I think once the author is dead, the author is dead. So technically, it's not yet public domain. But if you're gonna pirate from a dead authors don't need to eat. So just up the so hey Jess, I have been listening to your songs. Like you recommended me some Sinatra. It's really good stuff. Thank you for the recommendation. I actually really do enjoy it. I am here giving dubious opinions on copyright law. Foundation Trilogy 1982. I think like the yeah. So we call it the Foundation Trilogy, but there are actually 7 books. The first one, the one I would start by, is actually just Foundation. There are a lot. Like there are Foundation in Empire, Second Foundation, Foundation on Earth, but the beginning one is actually Foundation. I think it was written. It must have gotten a reprint in the 80s, but I think it was written like around the time of World War II. Actually, I love LibGen. I don't know what that is, but glad you love it. Hmm. Again, I don't know what that is. Okay. I'm sure one day, if I make it, my PDF will be pirated. So that's the mark you, you made it. Someone stole your stuff and put it all over the internet. Eu não sou bem. Não falei, mas minha net continua uma treta. Hum. Poxa, eu sinto muito, Devil Spy. Torcendo aqui pra sua internet melhorar logo pra gente ter stream. You need to get the internet fixed, Devil Spidey, so we can have your streams back. Good stuff, Devil Spidey streams. Jess, I don't know if you're still around. Maybe you're already gone. But if you're still around, like, when do you stream again? I've been hoping to catch one of yours. It's music, right? Opa, opa, tá por escrever muito. Vejo muito lá e pouco clique. Okay then. David Spidey is telling me I should be right, and he's got a point. So I'm going to sprint for like 15 minutes, and we'll see how much I got to write. So I'm going to not look at the chat very much the next 15 minutes, ok? Perfeito, porque não sou bem eu hoje, não é mesmo? Ok, então é aqui embaixo. Por que estamos aqui? Pergunto ela. Oh, do you do song requests? Sorry. Sorry, insatiable. I don't. My thing is silent because like I I got flexible opinions about copyright law, but they still exist. But think about it this way: that means you can listen to whatever you want in the background of my stream. Vou saber o que fazer com ela. Esse é mais perigoso possível para você na cidade do progresso no momento. Eu prometi a Ofélia que viria. Não prometi? Catarina, seu rosto coberto de molho e queijo. Além do mais, prometi a Catarina que viria, não prometi? Eu prometi a Ofélia que viria, não prometi? Assuntos a tratar com Eleonora. Do you have a hard time with naming your characters? Yes, it's the hardest thing for me actually. I said I wouldn't look at chat, but I am looking at chat, just attempting to write more in the next 15 minutes. Tinha assuntos a tratar com Helena. Ela disse. Ela é uma jovem promissora. Poderia usar uns empurrõezinhos para direcionar sua investigação para o lugar certo. Prometi a Fera que viria, não prometi? Eleonora, ela é uma jovem promissora, mas achei que podia usar alguns empurrõezinhos para direcionar sua investigação para o lugar certo. Chefes dela prefeririam que ela me investigasse. Tenho certeza. Mas isso dá uma rua sem saída. O que possivelmente ela poderia descobrir que possivelmente ela poderia descobrir sobre mim. Que lhe daria alguma corda para livro aberto, mas também não sou exatamente. Não sou exatamente um livro aberto, mas também não sou exatamente uma figura. Não, ela é uma figura pública. Where did you learn English? I from books and video games basically. My English is not actually the best thing ever, but I learned it from finding something that I'm really passionate about and reading. LibreOffice is buffering. When it buffers, we update the word counter. It must be rounding up. Like it isn't actually 12%, but I think it will round to 12%. So 12%, 12%. LibreOffice buffers every once in a while to save. You seem to know English pretty well, better than most Americans I know. Oh, thank you. Like, really, I think like the best thing is to one find someone in the language you want to learn to talk with. Like for me, it was actually a teacher. She was pretty cool about talking to me in English when I was learning, and I actually read books. Like So I really wanted to learn English because I wanted to read the Harry Potter books before the translation came out. The translation for Portuguese took about 4 months to come out, and like I just really wanted to buy the book in English. Mas também não sou exatamente um livro aberto, mas também não. Interessantes, exceto por um. Exceto por um. Um, when you pick something like a book series or a game series, the vocabulary is pretty much the same. So you learn the vocabulary for um, that series of works, and it helps. Sorriu maior que sua cara. Catarina sorriu maior que sua cara. I tried to learn Portuguese, but I learned Spanish instead. It's pretty similar, actually. By mistake. It's pretty similar, actually. So, if you learn Spanish, you can learn a lot of words of Portuguese by osmosis, almost. Estava. Estavam means they were right. Um, estavam means they were. Oh, estavam means they were, right? Yes, they were. Mais interessante pra mim não é exatamente sobre mim. É por isso que continua o segredo. Okay, see, Spanish isn't too different. Yeah, Spanish is actually pretty like it used to be one language up until like because Spain, Portugal used to be one thing. When it separated, the languages started to diverge. Like, but it's last millennium sort of thing that it became two different languages. It's the same roots, the same everything. Segredo mais interessante sobre mim não é exatamente sobre mim, é por isso que ainda continua segredo. Estava ahm, procurando remediar essa situação. Estava procurando remediar essa situação. Both languages came from Latin. Yes, but there's a lot like they came from Latin, but there's a lot of Greek influence as well. Like there's a lot of Greek roots in Portuguese. Se isso responde sua pergunta. O segredo mais interessante sobre mim não é exatamente sobre mim. Inserir nome da comida aqui. I can't remember what the food's called. Um, e espanou as mãos. Hum. Pegue Régio Vitório, por exemplo. Que parece se alguns de seus segredos tivessem vazado em vida, Brasil, sim. Ok. Um, ok, então ainda é 12% mais esse a gente merece. Eu tenho que mudar os números aqui do negócio. So far, Catarina is in disguise. They stopped at a Greek food stand in honor of Paranoico Koala, who stops here every once in a while to make me hungry with um, his recommendations of his national foods. And 581 Blue 23 is anxious because she's expecting someone who will point at Catarina, who's famous and like the disguise will fall through, but it never does. So the protagonist, 581 Blue, asks Catarina, "Why are we here? This is the most dangerous place you could be in the city of Progress by now. I promised Ophelia I would come here and be a bait, didn't I, for the police? Besides, we had things to talk with Eleonora. She is a promising young woman, but I thought she could use a little directing in her investigation." So Catalina says that she doesn't have like Eleonora was directed to investigate her, but she doesn't have anything Eleanor can use. She is somewhat mysterious, but the things people don't know about her can't be used as a weapon against her. Instead, her secrets are more interesting. Like the secrets that still remain secrets is more interesting because it catches the villain of this piece of the story. So she's trying to out him by exposing this piece of her life. Ele não é tudo que parece. Se algum de seus segredos tivessem vazado em vida, ele estaria enrascado. And eu sei. I thought I should say because normally at this hour some people go to sleep depending of where they are in the world. But thank you guys for sticking with me. It's almost like it's almost midnight some places in the world, so I know for Devil Spice it's like 3 a.m. So thank you guys for being here. Então eu acho que eu devo dizer porque, né? Essa hora geralmente é a hora da troca de turno da galera, né? Tipo, alguma galera vai dormir essa hora. Então, obrigada, gente, por estarem aqui. E, né? So, thank you guys for being here. 581 23 fanzivos tenho. Achei que o Régio Victório era bem adiante de seu tempo, ousado, digamos assim. E era, mas também era uma pessoa muito privada. E há uma razão. Ops, razão. Outra. Outra, além de ser relativamente contra a cultura, enquanto 11 23. Estômago de passarinho. daqui a pouco sobre o status. Just 6 more pages. Yeah, like I actually go by 1,000 words, so actually it's 50%. We have reached 50% of the goal for today. So another halfway to go and we get there. Que a gente depositou na conta, então imagino que ela vai liberar as pinturas daqui a pouco. Seria útil se nós duas fôssemos vistas avistadas indo para alguma outra banda do bairro ou da cidade. Oh yeah, you got this. Thank you. Thank you, Insatiable. That was so sweet. Thank you. Se eu soubesse que você tinha esse estômago de passarinho, eu tinha pedido pra viagem. Vamos lá. O Fairley deve me mandar um sinal daqui a pouco sobre o status da missão, que a gente depositou na conta. Então imagino que ela vai liberar as pinturas daqui a pouco. Seria útil se nós duas. Você acha da igreja? Tão longe daqui. E podemos tocar o sino. I actually need to do some word building for this neighborhood. It's like an artistic neighborhood called Odysseus. In the university, it's a little less like um, in Universe One, it is in trouble. Like it's not a nice neighborhood to live in. In Universe Three, is a bit more of a bougie neighborhood because people actually got to rebuild crime in Universe 3. It's a bit more under control. So, me diga, viajante. Você é uma viajante do tempo. você entende de história. Você não acha conspícuo e interessante como a narrativa histórica sobre alguns eventos às vezes muda para acomodar o cenário político? Me diga, viajante, você é uma viajante do tempo, você entende história. Você não acha que um speak interessante como uma narrativa histórica sobre alguns eventos às vezes muda para incomodar o cenário político? Por um exemplo, que uma vez foram. Hum, por um exemplo, na arte, a maior parte de de nossos artistas vem de classes privilegiadas historicamente. Isso pode nos causar a impressão de que nunca houve artistas de classes menos privilegiadas. So, I think we need to update the word counter because I think it's 13% now. It's actual 13%. So, let's see. Yay! We got a 13% head start for our goal of June. So maybe we actually will get to complete our goal for June and get a bonus round for that one too. Like, this one's the bonus round for May. So, 13%. A gente tá 13% adiantado do nosso objetivo de junho. Quem sabe a gente consegue completar isso também e conseguir, né, um adiantamento no objetivo de julho. Assim, uma diferença entre haver produção artística e essa produção artística ser valorizada. E alcançar a luz do dia. Então, ajudei. Ok. So, 355 words to go. Faltam 355 palavras. Vamos lá. Falta um terço do stream. Sorry, I keep stretching because I don't know if I mentioned my back acted up on me yesterday. I thought I wasn't going to be able to stream today. So maybe If I stand up a little, actually I can't because the camera won't pick me up. Oh damn. Never mind then. You just push through it. Alcançar a luz do dia. Há uma diferença entre haver produção artística e essa produção artística ser valorizada e alcançar a luz do dia. O primeiro draft não é pra ser bonito, ele é pra ser escrito. Então esses parágrafosões, assim que as pessoas falam sempre, logam, provavelmente no próximo draft. Um, no próximo draft desaparece. Is there animals? What? In the story or in like my house? I think the answer is no for either. I might find some plushies lying around, but actual animals I don't have. If I did, it would it would actually be one of the rewards, but I don't. Like, me diga, viajante, você é uma viajante do tempo, você entende de história, você não acha conspícuo interessante como narrativa histórica sobre o I saw a spider in my string? Yeah, there's that spidey and there are some spiders in the actual house, so I don't doubt that. I hate spiders. Oh, don't be like that. A spider cyst. Oh no, I'm a spider. Embora haja produção artística, oh, a spider bit me once and it hurt. I did not get superpowers. Yeah, that sucks. Uh, did you not get bitten by mosquitoes either? Yeah, but like everybody hates mosquitoes, dude. Like in a place where there's dengue fever, we hate mosquitoes fiercely here. Embora haja uma produção artística muitas vezes obstáculos para que o artista tenha o próprio reconhecimento. Não tenho ideia de quantos artistas vão por aí usando um nome falso. Quantos artistas sobreviveram na história sob nomes falsos? This bit is going to be a bit polemic because, like, it's about who gets recognition for art in history, and Catarina is very opinionated about that. ergueu uma sobrancelha. 581 às 23 ergueu uma sobrancelha. Um, ok, me diga, viajante, você é uma viajante do tempo. Você entende de história. Não acha que é conspica interessante como narrativa histórica muda para comandar o cenário político? Por um exemplo na arte. A maior parte dos nossos artistas vem de classe. A maior parte vem, sem acento, de classes privilegiadas historicamente. Dá a impressão de que nunca houve artistas de classes menos privilegiadas, mas não é assim. Há uma diferença entre haver produção artística e essa produção artística ser valorizada e alcançar a luz do dia. Está querendo me dizer? Começou ela, indignada. Começou ela, indignada. Está querendo me dizer que começou ela, indignada. Então, oh, I noticed I like resting my head a lot when I'm thinking like it's like come out ideas. And então, está querendo me dizer que começou ela indignada. Então, ao perceber que os passantes estavam olhando para ela, abaixou o tom para um sussurro. Para um sussurro. Está querendo me dizer que Regis Victório não é o responsável? Pizza versus burgers? Huh? What's going on, Seixabo? And pizzas versus burgers. Whether I prefer pizzas or burgers. Like, I like both. But I am a vegetarian, so I tend to prefer pizzas because yeah, I tend to prefer pizzas. A type of pizza and what type of burger? Yeah, I guess it depends, right? For me, like pizza is just better. So it's buffering. Let's update the word counter. It probably rounded up to 14%. See, 14%. It's actually 13.5%, but 13,5%. Não acreditem no contador, ele arredonda pra cima. Oh no, hang on. Só querem é responsável pelas perguntas. Um, pelas pinturas, pelas, oh, pelas quais leva em crédito. Um, but I love. By the way, did I say earlier that I was hungry? Mm, okay, a pepperoni pizza, bacon cheeseburger, bacon burger. Okay. Did I say earlier that I was hungry? And also now I hate you, insatiable. I love you. Yay! I haven't eaten a hamburger since December. I haven't eaten a pizza since December. Oh, I haven't eaten a francesinha Portuguese dish since January. I eat pizza and burgers like once a week. It's part of the American diet, and sure. Yep, I hate you even more. Pizza, I have eaten this because I bake. So pizza, I actually my pizza is pretty good. I'm pretty proud of my pizza. Like I bake it from scratch. So I have eaten it mozzarella pizza this year. But burgers, I think I haven't eaten in like a couple of years. Burgers are I like it. Like my pizza, I don't know. I asked like the other people I offered it to, and they seem to like it too. Like homemade pizza can be pretty good. What do you put in it? I put the dough. I like to put garlic in my dough, so the dough is garlic. It's garlicky. It's like a garlic patch. So I put the crust, the tomato sauce, some mozzarella, and um, oregano and basil, and that's what I put in my pizza. Tecnicamente queres vegetar não é responsável pelas pinturas pelas quais leva o crédito. No pepperoni. I'm vegetarian, so no pepperoni. Maybe someday I'll get a recipe for vegetarian pepperoni. But it isn't common around here anyway to put pepperoni on pizza. I don't think I ever had like a pepperoni pizza even before I was a vegetarian. Hum, Victoria não é responsável pelas pinturas pelas quais ela viaja. Se responder, ofereceu Catarina, tipicamente. Ao fundo da questão, primeiro temos que passar pelo debate. Registratório existiu ou não. So this is a good bit to introduce like Um, she introduced the running gag that Catarina wants to go to the moon. Oh my god, you got it right. I know you're veterinarian, but when you try pepperoni pizza, you never go back. And thank you for the correction. That was spicy. But I mentioned we found out that Insatiable is a shit poster, so everyone said, "Oh, I'm gonna get this kind of joke," and that's alright. That's completely alright. So uh, I don't think I'll be trying it anytime soon, but I appreciate your enthusiasm for preparing pizza. You do what makes you happy, dude. Uh, So, yay for pepperoni pizza. Esse é o Catarina criticamente. Para chegarmos ao fundo da questão, primeiro temos que passar pelo debate de quem era Régio Victório. Houve um silêncio, um momento, houve uma pausa de silêncio confuso. Então, Catarina emendou intencionalmente, não dando tempo a 581 azul 23 para se recompor. Você trouxe o que eu pedi? So, in the last episodes, Catarina asked our protagonist for a moon rock. I think that's how we say in English, like a actual rock from the moon, not like the precious stone. And so in this one, our protagonist actually brought it. So Catarina ups the ante, like, okay, you brought me a rock. Can you actually take me to the moon? And we'll continue with this gag until Catarina arrives to the moon. Você trouxe o que eu pedi? Ah, quase me esqueci. Disse 581 aos 23 de solto. Você me pediu por uma pedra da lua. Ela tirou a pedra empoeirada do bolso e entregou a Catarina Marcha. Catarina examinou a pedra de cor. Eu não pesquisei desde então. I haven't researched since then, but people tell me that moon rocks are mostly made of silicate. I made a note to research here because I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna separate the time, like at the end of the week, to look it up. E como foi a viagem? Perguntou Catarina interessada. Não a fiz de fato, só peguei a rocha porque você me pediu, mas não precisei pisar na lua, respondeu 581 azul dando de ombros. Deveria ter feito? Não tem nada lá? Catarina instalou a língua em reprovação. Vamos lá, viajante. Por que não viajar até a lua? Você me disse que nunca esteve lá. Porque senão a pessoa é apenas uma pedra flutuando no espaço. É uma pedra terrivelmente importante. É uma pedra mais próxima da Terra que podemos pisar. I think moonstones are just space rocks. I hardly think they come from the moon. Um, what the okay, moonstones like the ones moon rocks, the ones that actually are supposed to come from the surface of the moon. Um, why or like moonstone the the precious gem? Vamos lá, viajante. Por que não viajar até a Lua? Você me disse que nunca esteve lá? Porque se não há pessoas e é apenas uma pedra flutuando no espaço, é uma pedra terrivelmente importante? Stone rock. Oh, you think moon rocks don't come from the moon? Oh, okay. Um, why do you think that? Morning, Chris. But shouldn't you be asleep? It's not like 3 a.m. there. No, it's actually 11 p.m. Um, morning, Pine. Welcome, welcome. The Pun Lord. So, lots of fun when Pine is around. So, no, it's actually 11 p.m. I think, like, I don't know if I will be able to raise JARP today because I don't think I'll stay as much. Like, I was commenting, you weren't seeing yesterday, like, I was commenting, I was having some back pain, so I don't think I can stay on stream for another 2 hours so I can hate Jarp, but I'll do my best. I almost done with today's word count, like another 200 words to go, so I think I'll make it. Sleeps for the week. Yes, insatiable. Let's stay awake, like whatever, never sleep and mess up your health. Oh, needs let's not. Let's. Yeah, that's the spirit. Wait, where are you? Since you speak Portuguese, I figure you live in Portugal. No, I live in Brazil. We also speak Portuguese here. So, Spidey lives in Portugal. Tenho que checar com a Arci. Talvez tivéssemos que ficar paradas no mesmo lugar. Eu não sei. Eu acho que sim. Victoria? I'm sorry, I'm just a stupid American that don't know how to sing. No, you're fine, Pine. You're not like you're not stupid. You're fine. The Pine Haylord. You're half right, Pine. It's 3:20 a.m. in here, so yay. You see, you're right. It's just like wrong country for me. You're fine. Catarina sorriu. Another thing that has to go on second drafts is that I often repeat because the emotion generally stays the same throughout the scene. I often repeat gestures like Catarina is smiling a lot in this scene, and I probably gonna cut it to like once. Como se 581 azul 23 tivesse acabado de lhe contar. We've known each other for quite a while. Well, you know what they say. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Tivesse acabado de lhe contar. Isn't Monday Daredevil, Spidey, or Sunday? Is it Monday where you guys are, or is it Sunday? Are you guys in the future or in the past? Like, como se 581 tivesse acabado. Officially, it's Monday. Okay, so you're speaking to me from the future, Devil Spidey. It's not Monday here yet. It's the last Sunday. Uma piada muito engraçada. Officially, it's Monday. Okay. And I read that twice, sorry. I thought someone else had replied. And I think we should save and update the word counter because I think we now have actual 14% that we deserve, and that's not rounded up. No, the word counter doesn't want to cooperate. So, 200 actual words should go. We'll get there. Yay, fingers crossed we'll get there today. Então, 14% e. Cadê? Ah, droga. A janela tá. Oh no! The window is frozen. Okay, I fixed it. De contar uma piada muito engraçada. Hum. Podemos fazer sobre reagir, se você quiser. It sounds like there should be a but after that, Devil. Officially it's Monday, but it feels like Sunday, possibly. There isn't. Sobre reagir, se você quiser. Agora que para a lição de hoje. Me deixe trabalhar. Viajante. Olhar. Sou suficiente. So, um, they go into disguises. They slide under the police's noses. They draw a lot of attention. Oh yeah. I forgot to put so. Catarina has to ask the protagonist to take her via teleport to the other side of town. Monday is the laziest day of the week, and I think I'm gonna go. Oh, thank you for stopping by, the Spidey. Thank you so much. I know it's like 3:30 a.m. Good luck at the go. Thank you very much. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you got your internet fixed so you can go swim. I enjoy your swims. I saw one of them, but I thoroughly enjoy it. Bye bye. Tchau, tchau. Obrigada por passar por aqui, da Spide. Você trouxe o que eu pedi? Uhum. Ah, claro. Mar... E marcaremos outra data. Mas me diga, gente. Isso. Me levar, tá? Lu, enquanto pensa como vai me levar até a lua, I think it's unofficially positioned threw me off. It's officially Monday sounds fine, but officially it's Monday sounds like saying technically it's Monday, which is almost always followed by but. Well, English is not like uh, our first languages, so I can't actually pick up if like that's an issue or not. But I'll take your word for it, and I'll take the Spidey's translation of what he meant to say. Um, I think I need a note here. Se vantagem da capacidade de teleportar 581 azul 23 nessa cena. Vantagem da capacidade de teleportar de 51 a 23 nessa cena. Eu ainda não pensei em onde encaixar a Catarina seguramente. Ok, acho que eu resolvi qual é dessa cena. I think I solved what's the thing with this scene. Hey Pine, you were working on something yesterday, right? Did you finish it? Well, Seems built for double meaning and subtlety since we have a lot of words with the same meaning but used in different situations. Yeah. That's basically I posted it to Discord. Oh right. Um Channel Drive's Discord, right? Um so I usually shout out other writers when they are online. Channel Drive is not yet online because it's too early for him. He's going to come online like in about 1 hour and a half. But it's Drive's Discord, right? Because like yeah, why? Because it's we're talking about it like I was gonna shout it out. I was gonna shout out Channel Drive. Don't say it. Like this channel is pretty cool. If you guys are watching, he comes online about 1 hour and a half. I plan to host him when he does. I don't think I'll be here to hate him, but I plan to host him when he does. I don't have a Discord because I am illiterate in Discord. In Discord, so. But I'm proud that you wrote like I assume it's a short story. I'm proud that you wrote a short story, right? Um, so buffering, buffering. Regando about 120 words to go. So yay! Today we'll probably manage our word count in a little bit. So thank you guys for sticking around so far. Obrigada, gente, por estarem por aqui. E a gente marcaremos outra data. It's short, less than 1,000 words. Yay! So it's a micro short story. Like I love those. What is it about? Querer que pareçam de hoje isso é suficiente. Me deixe trabalhar pra gente marcarmos outra data. Nos encontrarmos. Sobre os disfarces rápidos. Isso. Rápido. Isso seja o suficiente. Me deixe trabalhar pra gente. Marcaremos outra data para nos encontrar. Pausou por um segundo. It's a continuation of the prompt story I did the other day, maybe last week. Whoa! Like last week, I think like the that reminds me tonight. Usually Sunday is prompt night for giraffe, right? So tonight we actually write some new prompts Birdie picked for us on his stream. The villain one. Yes, you wrote last week. I didn't catch yours. The prompt last week was in a family of superheroes, of supervillains, the youngest kid decides to become a superhero, and we went to history, and a lot of us wrote short stories. Mine is poorly penned in English, but I wrote one too. Like mine was poorly penned because English is not my first language, and I clearly don't write quickly, even in Portuguese. But I actually like spit out 1,000 words in 1 hour, and I was like, My heart's racing. I can't believe I did that. Pausou por um segundinho, então olhou. I don't think I read your prompt, Pine. There were 5 prompts. There were 5 submissions last week. 2 of them were pretty brutal, and then there were 3 that I remember were fairly similar. Mine, Birdie, and Albus. I submitted a day late. Whoa! I'm totally gonna read that. It was my prompt. Like Birdie picked my prompt. I was so happy. Um segundo então olhou. Um, 5, então 23. Era calculado demais para que fosse de fato espontâneo e uma ideia de última hora. Mas ela fez um esforço para fazer parecer. Me diga, viajante. Seria me dar uma carona para o outro lado da cidade. Consideraria? I am considering making something like with writing prompts. Maybe like I was mentioning to Insatiable um, later, like later, sorry, a little bit earlier. Actually, the contrary. Yeah, I can't English today. Sorry. I was mentioning to Insatiable earlier. I sometimes use Fiasco RPG for ideas, so I was thinking maybe we could have some prompt days in which I roll a Fiasco setup, and that's the prompt. So the first bit would be rolling the prompt, and the second bit would actually be writing something with it. Had to take a look at it again to remember, but I remember that one. A supervillain man, she sure is a little too good in her son being young hero. Yeah, like I the whole thing was like I was having a I was having a day that day, and I was thinking like, what if the superhero kids, like, what if the supervillain man actually wanted to be a good mom? So we would have that sitcom situation, the comedy situation in which the kid was a superhero, but the family was attempting to make it work, to be supportive, like be the best hero you can, dude. And I just really funded that idea. If I could, I would make like a whole series of comic strips on the subject. Me diga, viajante, você não consideraria me dar uma carona para outro lado da cidade? Consideraria? Yeah, being a man trumps being a villain. I know, but still. It's just I never saw that take. Like I never saw a family like I never saw a take like that. I don't think like if the reverse was the case, like if it was a family of superheroes and the youngest kid decided to become a supervillain and challenge the dad, the family would be okay with it. Everyone would be expecting them to come back, like to come around and take the family like business, take to the family business. Unless she packed exploding underwear in his bag, then that'd be funny. Nah, she's a good mom. And like her business isn't going to last forever. They will exclude him from the supervillain meetings from now on because he is crashing their plans, but like he can be a good superhero if he wants. Maybe I'll read the short story to finish. Like it's not well written or anything, but it's in English at least, so it can be something for you guys. Diga, viajante, você não consideraria me dar uma carona para o outro lado da cidade em uma fuga espetacular da polícia? Consideraria? Eu estou morrendo de vontade de ver como ficaria. It wouldn't kill him, just scare him and be funny mid fight. Yeah, maybe his sister would do that. His sister doesn't like very much, and they were all saying they would help him with costumes. A vontade de ver que cara eles fariam quando eu aparecesse do outro lado da cidade. Coffee versus tea. I like both genuinely and without sugar. Any of them is good. The password is beer. You just fell. Oh my, like beer really fine. Coffee is the best. I like coffee. Coffee is good. Tea is good also. Like I was drinking tea because I didn't want caffeine today, but coffee is really good. Just had to be obstinate and pick something that wasn't on the list. You could pick hot chocolate. Like hot chocolate is the universal bonding experience. Me diga, viajante, você não consideraria me dar uma carona para outro lado da cidade em uma fuga espetacular da polícia? Consideraria? Eu estou morrendo de vontade de ver a cara que eles fariam quando eu aparecesse do outro lado da cidade. Considerou por um instante. Então, suspirou, derrotado. os jornais do dia seguinte para se informou. Não falavam de outra coisa a não ser Catarina Marte. Mas talvez nessa versão da cidade do progresso isso não fosse algo tão incomum assim. Hum, I don't need a plug, I need an dash. I like both, but okay. But hot cocoa isn't really like coffee or tea. I like both, but drink more coffee at the moment. Yay! Espanhol excelente. Oh! Hi, let's write screenplay. Sorry, I can't English today. I have to say several times. Hello and welcome to the stream. Um, we are actually about to wrap up today. We actually just hit 1,000 words, so that was our goal for today. I think I can read over 50% of this. Olá. Hello. This is Portuguese. It's very similar to Spanish, but it's not actually Spanish. There used to be one language about a millennia ago, but they are not anymore. So, and my screen's freezing. Yay! I wanted to update the word count, the progress bar, because we have 15% now. Hang on. I know what to do. Hopefully, that will solve things and not break things. Hang on. Let's see. Did it do something? No, the screen's frozen. Oh no! Oh, my bad. But you like to study Latin and Greek. But yeah, I like to study Latin and Greek, so I love languages. Latin and Greek is excellent because those are the roots for Portuguese. So guys, I'm gonna need to open a new thing so you can see the updated progress bar. And hope it doesn't freeze my face. This one. Okay. Yay! So we have 15% and a freezing screen. Yay! But just in time, I think it froze right at the end. So maybe we can survive this. Like, there we go. This one. I had to learn a language. I speak Latin. It's dead, so people can keep screwing with its rules and whatever to bring like the living languages. pretty great. Might start teaching ancient Greek on Twitch. Who knows? If you do, please let me know because I would love to learn. Ancient Greek sounds awesome. But yeah, this should have worked. Can go. Actually, he's the progress bar. Oh no. Oh no. Why? Why don't you do the thing? Oh no. Why don't you do the thing, progress bar? But it's 15%. It doesn't do the thing anymore. That's unsatisfying. I'll have to fix it for the next string. But it's 15%, guys. So we have gotten 115% this month. And it's 15% of our goal for the next month, the month of June. That starts in 7 minutes right here. So thank you guys for sticking with me. I'm going to do a recap of what we did today, like text wise. Thank you very much for your presence. Um, é 115%. A barra de progresso congelou, mas é 115%, tá? A gente alcançou ainda conta. Eu vou fazer a recapitulação do que a gente fez. Hoje eu vou fazer em inglês primeiro, porque as pessoas que estão falando comigo falam em inglês. So, where are you? Isn't Portugal 7 hours already? I don't live in Portugal. You are like the 50th person that tonight. I live in Brazil. We speak Portuguese too. Um, got lost in the program at the moment, still building, but it's definitely something I would consider and very passionate about language, Greek, Latin, Hebrew, Sanskrit. I would love to learn. Can anyone understand this guy? I don't know. It's all Greek to me. Yeah, the comments would be awesome. I can hardly wait. No longer confused. BR. You can see the BR in the title. Yeah, I made the same mistake. No worries, guys. So, recapping what we did today. If it's your first time on the stream, this is a story about time agents attempting to put a a historical figure that went off track back on track. She's under equipped and she doesn't have her team with her, so she goes to parallel universes in order to study the pattern so she can help Catarina from Universe 1 to do what she's supposed to be doing, right? Today we worked on a scene with Catarina from Universe 3, who is a thief like Carmen Sandiego. It's a quick disguise scene. In the last stream we had the figuring out the disguises. So Catarina, who is this person from the art no, is this person in the orange coat, decided to go as a shy programmer guy for her disguise. So she transformed that coat and overall um, into programmer disguise. And she went and she ran in the middle of the police, and none of them figured out it was her because her disguise worked. It was good. It was like a Clark Kent sort of thing, and she's generally forward and confident, so nobody saw her. Um, in this episode, they got some food, they sneaked around, and they talked about how people only see what they want to see, including with historical figures. Like people in history only guess the recognition if they fit a certain pattern for the recognition to sink in. And that's gonna tie with the theme of Universe 1 and why Catarina isn't doing what she's supposed to do in Universe 1. And that's where we are. Um, I'm going to repeat what I just said in Portuguese, and hopefully, like, you guys can put up with me a few minutes. But so far, thank you very much for sticking around. I really appreciate your presence. You all really brightened my stream. I really appreciate every chat comment you made. I hope we like specifically for um insatiable. I hope we haven't like left in the wrong foot. I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here today and welcome to the stream. Um, então, sou em português não. Então, se essa é a sua primeira vez no stream, bem-vindo. Essa é uma história sobre universos paralelos, sobre uma agente do tempo tentando consertar uma figura histórica, certo? Que saiu dos trilhos. E aí a figura histórica é essa pessoa do desenho, Catarina. Essa aí é Catarina do universo 3. A gente está tentando consertar a Catarina do universo 1. Como a gente está sem equipamento, sem equipe, ela viaja pelos universos paralelos, vendo o que as outras Catarinas fazem e tentando, através delas, estabelecer um padrão de comportamento para a Catarina do universo 1. Nesse episódio hoje, a gente trabalhou numa cena de disfarces rápidos, né? Então a Catarina do universo 3, que é uma lá do estilo Carmen Sandiego, ela é essa pessoa que vocês estão vendo aí na tela, né? Ela é uma pessoa que usa um casacão e tal, ela se disfarça de um programador tímido de capuz, lá Mr. Robot, tipo, é um carinha mais franzino, meio capuz, assim, meio encolhido. E aí ela escorrega debaixo do nariz das pessoas que estão procurando elas, comem uma comida esse episódio, sabe? Tipo, elas pegam alguma coisa pra comer, escorregam debaixo do nariz dos detetives como se não fosse nada. E hum, discutem figuras históricas e como elas desempenham o seu papel, que fatores, né, influenciam para que as figuras históricas sejam reconhecidas e desempenhem o seu papel. Isso vai ser relevante depois para lidar com a Catarina do universo 1. Então esse é o resumo básico. Obrigado a vocês que ficaram comigo até agora. Eu agradeço muito por vocês estarem aí, mesmo quem só lurcou, né? So, let's see what the last comments are. Time zone is confusing though. I'm in EST in almost 11. California is 3 hours behind. The planet. Shake my head. If only she added 4 letters so it said Brazil. It doesn't fit the title. But fine, it doesn't fit the title. But I could like add Brazil, only we spell it differently. Like you guys spell it with a Z and we spell it with an S, like Brazil. So people would be like, that's the abbreviation. I need artists. I think you should like the art then. Let's write the screenplay. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Brazil or Basil? Funny story. Brazil is called Brazil because of a tree that we have here, the pau Brazil. Pau Brazil is like this red wood. It's called pau Brazil because Brazil means ember, right? It's like the color of ember. So we write Brazil like this because that's how we write ember. Like ember would be brasa. And you guys write Brazil with Z because of pronunciation, but Yes, it's almost a basil, like it's almost a vegetable. In funny story, there is no red in the Brazilian flag anymore. Like it changed in the 19th century. So um, Brazil, um, Brazil, yeah, like it would be pronounced like Brazil, wouldn't it? We pronounce it Brazil. I try to like roll the R a little bit when I speak in English, but I started getting off topic. I was thanking you guys for sticking around and talking about the last um we actually reached our goal for today. Like, and I think I'm not going to stay. I generally stay until 1 a.m. so I can um I can raise Grab at 1 a.m. in his stream, but um, today is kind of a bonus stream and my back's killing me, so I think I'm gonna bail out earlier today. So thank you for sticking around. I'm really glad you were here for today, and I really appreciate y'all's presence. As lion supporting its boobs with a brasil. Thanks for string. I think it's a good thing. It's thanks for string. Thank thank you, Ross. Actually, we are ending this thing about now. Like um, I not. Thank you so much for the host. Like we are ending this thing right about now. So there's a few people we can actually raid from here. I think I'm gonna raid Nidoriko today. She is a Brazilian mangaka. I don't know if any of you guys like. It seems that my chat today is mostly um foreigners, so I don't know if any of you guys want to stay today to see her draw, but her drawings are really high quality. Sorry, guys, like sorry, Birdie and sorry, Jark. I generally stay around to hate you guys, but yeah, today I'm really not gonna manage, and I hope that's okay. Like they go on there in another hour, so I'm gonna raise Nido, right? The good thing is a reference to Ace Ventura movies with Jim Carrey. Thank you, Pine. Thank you guys all for being here. I end in the stream, and I'm raising Nidoriko. Hmm. So today I think she's working on her Patreon commissions. Again, thank you guys for sticking around. Obrigada. Vamos lá.